Good morning, friends, and happy Monday. It's Bob again. I'm thrilled that we actually get to be together this morning. We're going through some different things, reminding us about what it means to be spiritually fit, what kind of disciplines, what kind of things that we need to apply ourselves to carry on a healthy spiritual life. And one of the things that I want to draw your attention to, remind you for this week is as you're going through this week, it gets really busy. As it gets busy, I think that it's easy to go through really high holidays that actually are supposed to have God at the center of it and miss him altogether. One of the big things that I want to ask you to do is to start slowing your RPMs down in your time with him, and that you would start to pay attention to the Spirit's voice. Now, the Holy Spirit is speaking all the time. I love the way that Paul talks about it in the continual sense in Ephesians chapter 5, where he says, I believe it's verse 18, where he says that being filled, continually filled with the Holy Spirit, that you are filled and filled and filled and filled and filled. And it's like, what I thought I got filled once. How can I be filled more? Well, you need to be filled more and more and more. And it's how God has designed you. He's designed you to be filled and to work in that filling. But the Spirit of God will fill you. He'll speak to you. He'll nudge you ever so slightly. He will prompt you. He will tug you. Sometimes for me, the Holy Spirit I'll be talking, I'll be speaking to someone or doing something, but it's not just in my own personal time with God, but I'll be doing something and I'll sort of have this, it's like the Holy Spirit sort of doing that, pay attention to me. And sometimes it's a check that I don't want you to say that. I don't want you to reveal that. I don't want you to do that. Other times it's a, pay attention. There's something happening here that I don't want you to miss. There's something that I'm speaking to you through, and I don't want you to miss it. Other times, the Spirit of God will actually simply just ask a question. Hey, do you think that that's how this really works? The Lord does with me all the time. That I'll say, Lord, I just something like, oh, I just wanted to present that better, and I think that if I had just presented it better, it would have been more effective. That people and the Lord would ask me a question like, "Do you think that that's how this works? Do you think that the eternal fruit in people's lives is actually dependent on how well you do?" No, I don't. But He will ask questions of me like that, and then when I answer them, that it's part of this dialogue that the Lord and I do together. And it's beautiful, it's intimate, but it's the Holy Spirit dialoguing with me all the time. He's doing that with you. Pay attention. Pay attention to the Spirit's voice. Pay attention to the Spirit's promptings. Pay attention this week. He's speaking, he's moving, he's doing stuff, and he wants to include you. Pay attention. Thanks so much for joining me, and happy Thanksgiving week. Here we go. God bless you.